Once you receive your Cleanway fuel fill and open it, you'll find that everything is made of high quality product. Very sturdy. All the rubber parts are well made. They'll take a lot of abuse. They're all made fuel resistant. Each kit comes with a 1.5 inch fin deck fill that threads into the bottom of the Cleanway, a 1 3/4 inch, and a 2 1/4 inch. And the 2 1/4 inch, actually, if we have some fuel receivers are a little larger, we actually have an adapter that will make the 2 1/2 inch expand, 2 1/4 inch expand out to fit even larger receivers. These 3 fin receivers will fit almost every boat built. Of course, here's the 1 1/2 inch. This is too small. The 2 1/4 inch, of course, is larger than my boat, and the 1 3/4 presses straight in. Once you find the one that presses in firmly, you have the one that fits your boat. While you're looking here, actually, I've designed them so that the fins will go around the beaded chain on your fuel receiver, but if some beaded chains have larger beads than others, and they allow a little bit of seepage. Even though this will capture the major splash and send it back into the tank, the thin leash will guarantee a pure bond. And all you do is take the beaded chain, unscrew it from the bottom of the cap, put this terminal end of the leash back where that was, and then clip. There's a little safety pin here. I'll pull this out and show you. There's a safety pin swivel receiver on the other end of this, and you clip it into the hole where the original beaded chain is threaded here. You just clip this onto it and drop your beaded chain back into the tank, and you've overcome any chance of even a little seepage. Each kit also includes a fuel nozzle receiver, which presses in. You can see the shape it's built. This can't go in really very easily any other way. It's made in the shape of this, and you just press it in place and it's inserted, and this is where the fuel nozzle goes. This one's for gas or diesel. You can see that it's a smaller hole for a gasoline nozzle, and it expands out even to the larger size for a larger diesel. So you can use it for both, or in fact some fuel docks have larger and smaller diesel nozzles, so I'd recommend using this for both. For boats that are strictly using large diesel receivers, this is the other receiver piece, and as you'll see, this outside diameter is the same as this, so this actually works for both, but this one you would use if you just want to use high-speed diesel. Once you have picked the receiver for your boat, the one that fits your fuel nozzle, you take the included gasket seal and you open it. You'll apply it to the threads of your finned receiver and then press it in. You can kind of force it. You just have to twist it at the end to make sure that it's fully seated, and it's seated and nothing's going to leak. You let this set up for 12 to 24 hours so that it's bonded, and there's, even though these are machine fittings and the threads, they're unlike materials, so there can be a little seepage, and you don't want to pull this out and have fuel loosen the fitting and flip it into the water. So you want to use the included sealant. I'd use the sealant around the fuel nozzle receiver too, and again you press it in. It's in place, and to fuel, very simply, once it's in place, to use it, you press and twist, and it's in. Then you've made a seal between the deck and the unit. You take your fuel nozzle, you stick it in, but you stick it in all the way until the fitting at the top where it attaches to the trigger nozzle is sealed. And I've designed it for it to nestle. Once you've made this seal and the seal to the deck, there's no place for the fuel burp to go but up into the baffle tube every time it clicks off and drain back into the tank. When you're finished, you simply pull the nozzle out, hand it to the fellow at the fuel dock, pull your receiver out, and usually when the only thing left is a little film, like using a funnel to fill your lawnmower. But if you want to clean it, you take the baffle tube, swish it around in a little boat soap and water, hold it up for a second, let the film drain out, and throw it in a locker. About a year ago, I came out with a cap set. Here's a cap set for stowage. Each one comes with caps. This actually is a piece of industrial strength Velcro tape, and you can stick it to the side of your cleanway and adhere this to the side of under your gunnel or a locker. You take the one cap, you cover your fuel nozzle receiver. This other cap will fit over the bottom press-in deck fill, and this one goes over the top, and you have a nice clean way to stow it. If you put the tape on, you can actually stow it upright in a locker, put a little paper towel in the bottom, and a little bit of drip you can collect and throw the paper towel out every month or two. So it's a nice adapter. So it's a great product. I think that everyone that has a boat that sticks a nozzle into the hull should truly think of having one. It's quite a lovely way to make a fueling experience pleasant.